share? I didn't understand a word you said.
Fine. This will not count against your time.
Okay.
I confirmed with the pages regarding your microphone this morning. The microphone was not turned off.
So
the page is not turned off. I did not have a conversation with them about that microphone.
okay, I see.
Very good. 5 minutes, Senator Chambers.
Thank you. Members of the legislature, there's a statement Caesar supposedly made. When youngsters study Latin, they learn that statement. It's not the one I came, I saw, I conquered. The statement is, the die is cast. Caesar has crossed the Rubicon. And some people question whether that word dye is referring to a coloring agent, meaning that the cloth or whatever is to be affected has been dyed and a fixing agent has been added so that it will not run. No, Caesar's statement referred to a single one of those cues. Usually you speak of dice, meaning two. The singular is die, D-I, and the Latin is the D-I. Caesar has crossed the Rubicon. In other words, once that die has been cast and it stops rolling, you cannot throw it again. You cannot change the number that came up. That is it. I said what I would try to do with this bill. If people like it, I'm taking it with the help of others, which I didn't really need, 3 hours the first time. It'll come back for 3 more hours, and I will be in fine fettle. And I can take it 3 hours. But at that point, Senator Breezy can move to invoke cloture. If you like the bill, you'll give him 33 votes. But before you can vote on that bill, you'll have to vote on every pending motion or pending amendment. So if you want your amendment to be covered, then it had better be up there so that when that motion is made, everything that precedes that motion being acted on must be disposed of. Any motions, any amendments. There might be an amendment pending, and I would have put a bracket motion. They would dispose of my bracket motion first. Then they'd dispose of the amendment. Then they would take a vote on what you're going to do with the bill. Probably the bill will advance. Then when we get to select file, do y'all remember hearing a song by Fats Domino, Yes, It's Me and I'm in Love Again? I'm in love with this bill now. I feel an affinity with this bill and for this bill. So every time it comes up, I want to spend time with this bill. And I say to this bill, let's just be glad for the time we spent together. There is no need to count the bridges that we've burned. Then I could take a piece of paper with the bill and say, just lay your head on my shoulder and go through all of that. You know there are many ways that I can find to take 3 hours, but every 3 hours that I take on this bill will be 3 hours taken away from something else. We have heavy issues to deal with and not a lot of time. You've got a long way to go and a short time to get there now. And I don't like the bill that came out of the Revenue Committee, so that bill is for sure going to go to 3 hours, and I don't know if it will have 33 votes in the form that it will be when you have to invoke cloture. If cloture is invoked at the right stage of debate, you're not going to be able to do anything else with the bill. So if I can delay motions being made or amendments from being adopted.
That's time, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Senator Lowe would like